Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's show. I'm thrilled you're here with me today. Before we dive in, let me ask you something. Think about the last time you started something new. Maybe it was learning a language, exercising regularly, or building a business. How did it feel? I bet you felt excited, motivated, maybe even unstoppable. That energy was real and it was powerful. But here's what happened next for most of us. Days turned into weeks. The excitement faded. The work got harder. And slowly, quietly, we gave up. Today we're talking about why this happens to almost everyone. More importantly, we're exploring how the few who succeed think differently. They've cracked the code of persistence. So grab your coffee, settle in, and let's discover why staying power beats starting power every single time. Starting something new gives us a natural high. Our brains release chemicals that make us feel amazing and invincible. This is what I call the enthusiasm trap. We mistake this temporary feeling for permanent motivation and long-term commitment. Think about New Year's resolutions. Gyms are packed in January. By March, they're empty again. Same people, same goals, different month. The problem isn't lack of desire. The problem is believing enthusiasm alone will carry us through every challenge ahead. Enthusiasm is like rocket fuel. It gets us off the ground fast. But rockets need more than fuel to reach space. They need navigation systems, backup plans, and steady engines. Success works exactly the same way as space travel. When enthusiasm fades, and it always does, most people think something's wrong. They think they've lost their passion or motivation, but this is completely normal. Enthusiasm was never meant to last forever. It's just the starting signal, not the entire race. The people who succeed understand this truth. They prepare for the moment when excitement turns into ordinary daily work. Our brains are wired for immediate rewards. We want results now, not months or years from today. This worked great when humans lived in caves. Finding food today mattered more than planning for next winter. But in our modern world, the best things take time. Building skills, relationships, businesses, and wealth all require patient work. Every day without visible progress feels like failure. Our primitive brain whispers that we're wasting time and energy. Meanwhile, we're surrounded by instant everything. Fast food, quick fixes, overnight success stories flood our social media feeds daily. We see the highlight reel of others' lives. We don't see their years of struggle, failure, and boring practice. This creates unrealistic expectations. We think success should feel exciting and rewarding every single day without exception. When it doesn't, we assume we're on the wrong path. So we quit and look for something more exciting. The cycle repeats. We become experts at starting things but never learn the art of finishing what we begin. People who achieve big things think differently. They understand that persistence isn't about feeling motivated every single day. It's about showing up anyway. It's about doing the work when you don't feel like it anymore. They know that most progress happens slowly and invisibly, like a plant growing underground before breaking through soil. They measure success differently too. Instead of focusing on results, they count consistent actions and daily habits formed. They celebrate small wins. Did they show up today? Did they do the work? That's a victory worth celebrating. They also expect difficult days. When challenges come, they're not surprised. They've planned for obstacles and prepared mental strategies. Most importantly, they've learned to find satisfaction in the process itself. The work becomes its own reward over time. They understand that mastery feels different than excitement. It's quieter, steadier, but infinitely more powerful than fleeting enthusiasm. This mindset shift changes everything. Instead of chasing feelings, they're building systems that work regardless of mood. Here's where persistence gets really powerful. Small actions compound over time like interest in a savings account daily. Reading 10 pages a day doesn't feel significant, but that's 3,650 pages per year. Writing one paragraph daily seems tiny, but it becomes a full book within 12 months of consistent effort. Saving $10 daily feels pointless, but it becomes $3,650 annually without trying hard. Most people overestimate what they can do in one day. They also underestimate what's possible in one consistent year. The magic happens in the middle. Between the exciting start and the rewarding finish lies ordinary, unglamorous daily work. This is where most people quit. They can't see the compound effect building beneath the surface of their efforts. But the few who persist get to experience something amazing. Suddenly, progress accelerates. Skills click. Results multiply. Success compounds. This isn't luck. It's the natural result of consistent action over extended time. It's available to anyone willing to persist. The key is trusting the process even when you can't see immediate results. Faith in compound growth changes everything. Persistence is a skill you can develop. Like physical strength, it grows stronger with practice and proper training methods. Start small. Choose one tiny habit and commit to it for 30 days. Success builds confidence in your ability. Make it easy. Remove barriers that make quitting more likely than continuing. Simplicity beats complexity every single time here. Track your progress. Seeing your consistency streak grow becomes its own motivation. Visual progress feels incredibly powerful and rewarding. Prepare for bad days. Decide in advance what you'll do when motivation disappears. Having a plan prevents impulsive quitting. Find your why. Connect your actions to something bigger than immediate pleasure. Purpose outlasts temporary feelings and moods. Celebrate consistency over results. Results come and go. The habit of showing up creates lasting change in your life. Get support. Tell others about your commitment. Join communities of people working towards similar goals. Isolation breeds quitting behavior. Learn from setbacks. Missing one day isn't failure. It's information. What caused it? How can you prevent it next time? Remember that persistence isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent over time. Progress beats perfection every single day. History is full of ordinary people who achieved extraordinary things through simple persistence and consistent daily effort. Stephen King's first novel was rejected 30 times. He kept writing. Today he's one of the world's most successful authors. Colonel Sanders was rejected over 1,000 times before someone agreed to use his chicken recipe. He never gave up. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. He used rejection as fuel to practice harder daily. Oprah was born into poverty and faced countless obstacles. She persisted through every setback and built a media empire. These aren't superhuman people with special talents. They're ordinary humans who refused to quit when things got difficult and challenging. They all faced the same temptation to give up. They felt discouraged, frustrated, and tired like everyone else does. The difference was their response to these feelings. They kept going anyway. They treated persistence like a daily practice. Your story can be just as powerful. You have the same capacity for persistence. It's already inside you now. The question isn't whether you can persist. The question is whether you will choose to persist starting right now. Today's conversation ends, but your journey continues. Here's how to start building your persistence muscle immediately after this show. Choose one thing you've been wanting to do. Make it small enough that you can do it every day. Commit to 30 days. Mark a calendar. Track your progress. Celebrate each day you show up and do the work. When you feel like quitting, remember today's message. Feelings are temporary. Systems and habits last forever when maintained consistently. Share your goal with someone you trust. Ask them to check on your progress weekly. Accountability makes persistence much easier. Most importantly, be patient with yourself. Building persistence takes time. Start where you are with what you have available right now. Remember, you don't need to feel motivated to take action. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. The people who succeed aren't the ones who start with the most enthusiasm. They're the ones who persist the longest. Your future self is counting on the choices you make today. Choose to persist. Choose to show up. Choose to continue. Thanks for spending time with me today exploring the power of persistence over temporary enthusiasm and quick fixes. Remember, everyone can get excited for a day. Few people can persist for a year. Even fewer for a decade. But those who do get to experience something most people never will. They get to see what's possible with patience. You have that power inside you right now. Use it. Your dreams are waiting for your persistent action today. Until next time, keep showing up. Keep doing the work. Keep believing in the compound power of small, consistent actions. Thanks for listening. I'll see you next time.